Hey everybody, this is Dr. Pearce, and today we're going to do a case review. This is on a special patient that came in who was competing for Miss Ohio, and she wanted to brighten her smile up a little bit. Now she has a great smile, as you'll see, a healthy smile, but she thought that it just didn't have the volume that she wanted. So she didn't know if she needed Invisalign or whitening or whether veneers would do it. So let's look at it together, and we'll kind of go through the process of how me and the patient will look at their photo together and come up with some conclusions on what we need to do. All right, so as you look at the case here, obviously she's got a white smile. Maybe it's not the brightest and probably could, benefit from some whitening, but that's really not what she's looking for. She wants a more instantaneous result. She does have a tooth over here that is a little bit jetted out. I'm gonna mark that right here in yellow. And so we saw that tooth's out a little bit. We see that this tooth here is tucked in a little bit. All right, and it's not symmetrical with the midline. All right, so what we want is we want the right side and the left side to be mirror images of each other. Another thing that she was mentioning is that she thought she had a gummy smile. And what does a gummy smile mean? Basically, some people are looking for a smile that shows only teeth, but that's not always the case. Sometimes people will show a little bit of gum when they smile. Sometimes they'll show an excessive amount. What my job is to find out why we show too much gum if that's what the patient thinks is the case. In this situation, it wasn't her lip, it wasn't her jaw, but it was just excessive gum tissue, which we can easily contour with a special laser that we have. Now sometimes gum contouring, or what we call a laser gum lift, is an independent procedure and we're not doing veneers. In this instance, she also wanted to add some volume to her teeth. So what I offered her was a whitening, Invisalign, or a laser gum lift with veneers. And she chose veneers because she wanted an instantaneous result, but she didn't want to harm her enamel. So this is a situation where on some of these teeth, we didn't have to do any drilling at all. And you'll see that in the final result. Okay, this is a selective modification case where some teeth were having to do a little bit more alteration to some teeth than others. Like this tooth here, if we're going to do a veneer on it, we may have to alter it and bring it back a little bit in this plane. And this tooth here is kind of inward, so we want to add some volume to it this way. All of her teeth kind of have this triangular shape at the gum as well. All right, and so we want to eliminate that and make more of a rounded contour at the gum line. All right, so let's back up out of this and let's talk about how we would shape the gum tissue in order to make the teeth look a little bit more mature, a more mature smile. So all we're doing with the laser gum lift is lifting the gum up a little bit in this direction to make what we call the emergence appear a little bit more full and mature. Okay, we had to do a little bit of alteration here, but on the rest of the teeth, we really didn't have to do any alteration in what we call no preparation veneers. All right, so let's back up out of this. All right, so now we're looking at her final result. We added a little bit of length to the incisal edge, just a small amount of translucency to the edge of the teeth here that gives it a more lifelike appearance where the teeth aren't, teeth are not made one color from top to bottom. There is a transition in color as we go from here to the tooth down to the edge here. Now, some people desire a more a monotone type of color, monochromatic we call it, from top to bottom. But we always have a conversation when we're designing a smile about what results the patient wants to achieve themselves. Do they want more of a natural transition from top of the tooth to the bottom? Or do they want a more monochromatic or one color that's solid from top to bottom? So she desired a more natural smile. She really said that she didn't want people to notice that she got veneers at all. And in this situation here, we brought this tooth back some. We lifted the gum tissue, as you can see, on all the teeth from here to here. all right, and gave it a more rounded appearance up here. That emergence is really important to make sure a tooth looks mature and a mature smile. So here with this case, we were able to do no preparation on most of these teeth, means no drilling, but we did have to use our laser gum lift to achieve our results. But the lab, Frontier Dental Lab, knocked this case out of the park, and she went on. She won Miss Ohio and competed for Miss America at the national level. So she's super happy, and one of the cases that I'm super proud of as well. And so this is kind of the process that me and the patient will go through in the design process of creating their smile. And then in the end, we're always looking at the pictures together and making sure everything works out. I hope you enjoyed this in-depth case review. We're going to be doing some more of these, and if you'd like to have some questions answered about your smile, the easiest thing to do is to submit for a virtual consult. You can find the link in our bio. It's on our website as well. It's super easy. Just take a couple photos of your smile, describe what you want to achieve in your final smile results, and you'll receive a 5 to 10 minute video explaining all your options and pricing. Thanks a lot.